Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Leave Everything and Wander. I'm Luca, this is Sara, and this beautiful baby girl is Luce. And welcome back to Sicily.
This is our second episode of our properties hunting here in Sicily. We will be able to find the property of our dreams? Who knows? We left Cefalù, and in today's episode we will show you 3 properties between Cefalù and Messina. So we are still in the north of Sicily.
The properties we will be showing you are in the province of Messina, because after Cefalù is still in the province of Palermo, but we are moving towards Messina, and those properties are in the province of Messina.
So what about the first property?
The first property has a beautiful sea view. It's really close to the coast. You can hear the waves splashing on the rocks, let's say, on the beach. And the size of the property is almost 4 hectares, meaning 40,000 square meters. And the price is about 25,000 euro for hectare, meaning about 100,000 euros.
And more information about this area. We are in a very special place because we are between the Parco delle Madonie and Parco dei Nebrodi. We are really close to the sea. In this area there are no sandy beaches. It's more like rocks and pebbles beach. And there is also a very good connection with the train, because there is a kind of new train.
Yeah, and there are all the stations on the coast. It's a little bit like Cinque Terre, which is really well connected by trains. Also on this coast we have seen the same way, and it's a good way to move, because if you get in Sicily by plane, you either get in Palermo, and there are trains connecting to Palermo, and then from here you can also get trains to Messina, so it is really well connected.
And in this part of Sicily there is the highway and also the strada statale. You can drive on the coast, there is not a highway, and then you can be faster and drive on the highway, because in the southwest of Sicily there is no highway still.
It is between these beautiful national parks, but the property is not inside the national parks, so we don't have all the restrictions that we saw in the previous episode with other properties. And this property already has electricity on site. It has already a ruin that unfortunately the roof collapsed in 2016 after a fire, and there is no water. You can drill a well in the property.
We are about to explore the first property for today.
Yes, we are on the top, on the highest point, so we could see from above, and we could do this aerial footage safely, because there are some power lines, there are some trees, so from above I could spot the drone and see where is the property.
And this is the biggest property by far that we are exploring.
Yes, and I must say, for now, for me, this is, I got emotional when I saw this place, when I saw this view. This is really nice.
And I remember that this was already a property that you saw when we were at Lucky Land, so it's not something new.
I kept saying to Sara, this is one of the first properties that I want to go and see.
I remember that.
Because I already know I will fall in love with this property. The only problem is that being so big, the price is high. So it's over our budget, let's say.
But we said we are here, so if we don't see it right now, when?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Let's see.
And now we have an appointment with Giuseppe, that is the owner of this property. He's a farmer in this area, so he knows perfectly the land, he knows the area, he knows everything here. So it will be a very good guide, and so let's go and meet up with him. We just
I can already hear him and see him from up here. He's trimming the grass, cutting the grass.
Yeah, we just call him and say, okay, we arrived. We spoke on the phone like a few days ago, and now we are here. So let's go. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Signor Giuseppe?
Signor Giuseppe.
Sara,
piacere, Giuseppe, Luca e Sara.
Esatto.
Mi dicevate che c'era una bimba pure.
She's sleeping. He is asking about Luce, but
Meglio.
Dorme.
È la prima volta qui?
Sì, first time.
First time in this area.
Yeah?
Sì.
Vi piace? Do you like this area?
It's beautiful. The view is... Because from here you can spot all the islands, which are beautiful.
Yes.
We can wait to explore them. But let's start exploring these beautiful properties with olive trees.
Venite. Seguitemi, vi faccio vedere un po' l'aria.
He's saying, follow me, let's see the area.
Purtroppo vedete così ho tagliato l'erba e ho bruciato, visto che adesso l'erba è un po' umida, che ha piovuto fino all'altro giorno, quindi non c'è pericolo che si fa danni.
He said that he was cleaning the property because it has been raining a lot, so he was cleaning. How many plants do you have here? Quanti olivi?
100.
Ok.
100
olivi.
Wow. They are old.
Alcuni potati.
Yeah.
I cut this year.
Yeah.
The other next year maybe I will cut.
There are also other trees, or only olive trees?
No, there are a lot of fruit trees.
Okay.
Figs, lemons, apple, sorbs. Other fruit.
Luca, are you happy?
Yes. I love that.
Puoi mostrare, vedi?
Sì.
Le prossime olive.
You call this in some way, cioè c'è un nome specifico per i fiori?
Zagara.
Zagara, ok.
Il nome scientifico è zagara, la zagara di oliva.
These will become olives.
Puoi vedere lì che è ancora lì.
Oh, wow.
You can see it even better. Unfortunately, Giuseppe was telling us that it was super windy and rainy in the previous days, so it affected a little bit the olive trees and the flowers.
Queste purtroppo sono olivi che sono stati distrutti da un incendio che c'è stato 6-7 anni fa.
In 2016 they had a really huge fire in this area, and many olive trees that you can see that had hundreds of years, they got burned, so Giuseppe had to remove them, and here you can see the roots.
È stato grande l'incendio?
Molto grande. Ha bruciato oltre metà del territorio.
It burned basically half of the area of the territory.
Con questi qua io mi riscaldo durante l'inverno.
So basically, luckily, he was saying that he managed to save many of these olive trees that you can see on the property. He managed to save them from the fire, and what he's using this for is to heat his house.
During winter and during...
Yes, he burned them and he heats the house.
Everything will be used. So this property is almost 4 hectares, so it's huge. I don't know if we can see all of them, but maybe from the drone footage you can have an idea of how big it is. So now we are going up.
We entered the property where we parked our van, Second Chance, over there, and now we are walking through this unpaved road that is inside the property, and we are going in a place where it's flat where Giuseppe was telling us which is the best place where to build eventually a house, because this property has the possibility to build up to 100 and quanti? 350 metri quadri. Up to 350 square meters, which is a lot. You can build a huge villa or 2 or 3 small houses.
Yeah. This is also the first olive grove that we are seeing, and it has beautiful plants. Oh, of course! So this is a wild asparagus.
Tasty.
Vediamo?
Sì.
It's nice. It's not so bitter. So this is perfect for risotto, for frittata, guys.
Luca, uno per te.
Grazie Giuseppe.
Try it.
2. Really good.
Dai, un altro buonissimo per Sara.
Wow. So it is a rich land.
Quanti? Anche questo è
Grazie.
buono. Sì. Si guarda quanti ce n'è lì.
So these are all asparagus. I don't know if you can see because they are thin.
One here, one here, one here.
Sì, questa pioggia li ha.
It's full.
So everything is beautiful by far. What I notice, because I have to notice something, I'm the guastafeste. In Italian we say the guastafeste, the one that ruins the parties. I don't know if you have the same in English. But I can spot a few houses. There is one really close, the terrace one. And then I see a lot of power lines. Here. Here, and they are on the property, so they are not. One over there. And this is the area Giuseppe was talking about.
Yeah, he was thinking about a house, a swimming pool, something in this area, because the view is really, really beautiful.
Yeah, the view is beautiful.
You can
Giuseppe
still
is speaking.
You can still see an old, ancient wall.
A retaining wall?
Yes, with rocks.
Wow.
How many?
Thank you.
Tonight risotto.
Risotto, or he was saying also a frittata, for Luce. Following the road we just took to come up here, you go up there and you can reach a little ruin that unfortunately, because of the fire in 2016, the roof collapsed, but the walls are still there.
Okay.
And we will see it later from up there.
Giuseppe, can you tell più o meno fin dove arriva la property?
La proprietà è tutta, tutto quello che qui puoi vedere appartiene tutta alla proprietà.
Up.
Everything you can see
hill.
over here
Okay.
is part of the property.
E nell'ultimo palo c'è la casa.
Ah, okay.
On that power line.
Here. Okay, Luca, probably you will go up there.
Yes,
And you will
that
show
power
us.
line is where the little ruin of the house.
And it's accessible from here, or you have to go on the main road?
Right now, this road, the grass is still high, but
Okay.
Giuseppe told me that if we clean the road, you can access to the house by this road or this property. But we will be using the main road because right now the grass is a little bit wild. Here's the house. There is power arriving to the house. ruin. There is a bench here to sit down, also on that side. Part on the side over there.
You are a farmer?
Yes.
And what are you producing? What are you...
Mainly I produce extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Mainly. But wild oregano, hazelnut, a lot of type of fruits.
Okay.
So I produce jam, apricot jam, cherry jam, prunes jam. Faccio anche delle piccole conserve come le olive in salamoia, le olive nere essiccate col sale.
Besides extra virgin olive oil is also making some olives that you can eat like this in the oven or with salt, with extra virgin olive oil. With the fruit that is not selling like straight away, it's producing jam or it's just keeping good for the winter, so everything will be used actually.
Ne darò qualcuna per voi e per Luce principalmente.
Grazie mille. Saying that we will have something to taste, so we will tell you how it is.
Okay, so Luce just woke up, so we will visit the property with her and let's see if we will find some fruits or plants or vegetables that we can let her taste.
Wild asparagus. Is it good? Buono, amore?
Pepe, thank you very much.
Alla prossima, ci vediamo presto spero.
Grazie di tutto.
Ciao Lu, ciao. Ciao bambolina. Ciao Luca.
Ciao.
Fate
Grazie.
buon soggiorno in Sicilia. Quando verrete la prossima volta sarete i miei ospiti.
Grazie mille.
This is how Sicilian heart really is.
This is Sicilian hospitality, guys. The best one. Okay, now a little stop for lunch. In the meantime, Luce is enjoying a Nespola Medlar.
She loves them.
So, the first property was nice. What do you think?
I mean, it checks almost all the boxes. For now, I think it's the most, like the view is wow.
Yes.
So it checks the wow factor of the view. It's harder to walk all around the property because it's, in some points it's steep.
And then even the small ruin that you reached, like there is a road inside the property eventually that you can clean and you can reach the house from the property.
Yeah, but right now it was impossible to walk over there because
so you had to walk in another property.
It needs to be clean, but I mean it has a huge potential. But again, the price. Because it's so big, the price it's a little bit over our budget. It's 100,000 euros.
Yeah.
About.
It's perfect, I think, if you have the dream to build a big villa, because the proportion of the square meters that you can build with such a big piece of land is big.
I believe that for this property, you need a bigger budget. This property deserves a nice, beautiful villa or 2 or 3 smaller villas. But in order to build those villas, you need a bigger budget that we don't have.
You have this beautiful view and you can see. Thank you, Amore.
Yeah, Giuseppe was telling us that the property right now don't have a well, so don't have access to water, but he already searched for water, and there is the possibility to drill a well and have water from that property.
It can be overwhelming when you see a lot of properties every day, but if you know what you want and you are focused on what you want, then should be not a problem.
Yeah, you always need to keep in mind what you are looking for, because then you see other properties, sometimes they have a huge potential, but then if that potential is not in the direction of where your dream is, then you can lose track of what you were looking for in the first place.
Yes, and we always said to ourselves, you know, remember where we started, remember where we want to go, and be focused, because it's so easy to say, okay, this is beautiful, we can build a huge villa maybe in a few years.
You know, do some Airbnbs or make huge projects, but then we don't want to get stuck in huge projects. Not the size that we can manage right now. We have a little daughter.
Yes.
We went through really important health problems, and right now we just want to do a project that we can handle,
yes,
physically, mentally, economically.
But now it's time to recharge the batteries. Let's cook a risotto with the wild asparagus from the field from Sicily, with the cheese. Now I will show you everything. We have lemons, oranges. This is a caciocavallo. Thank you, Basilio, for this. And then we have wild asparagus. And this is our riso. I have a shallot. So I will cook the shallot with the asparagus, and then I will add extra virgin olive oil, the rice, and then at the end some cheese.
Luce, are you curious? You want to see the result of what mommy is doing with that? Yeah! Are you helping mommy to cook?
Yes. She's helping like daddy, eating everything.
She's helping eating, not cooking.
Buon appetito!
Buon appetito! Is it good? Yes.
Okay, after this magical, incredible lunch, let's move to the second property that is still in this area.
Yes.
Was kind of close to the first one, and it's smaller. It is 6,500 square meters. There is a small house built on the property, but it's illegal.
Yes,
so.
It's not on the papers, so you don't need to consider this building because it needs to be demolished, and something legal needs to be built on the property, which we saw a place on the property on the top, the highest point of the property, where the view was really nice, where building a house could be a good idea.
It's less wow than the first one because the land is more flat, and I think the distance between the land and the sea is bigger.
Yes.
So you can see this beautiful blue of the sea, of course, but it's not the same.
To get to the property, there is a dirt road that quite long after the rains we had the few days before. It was really muddy, full of water, and there are some houses nearby, so even the view is not a clear view of the sea, but you can spot some roofs of some buildings.
And the request for this property is 55,000 euros. We are in Tusa. We are about 30 minutes west from Cefalù, direction Messina. We are always in the north of Sicily. We are seeing properties in this area for now, and tomorrow we will leave.
This is also the first off-road that we are doing with Second Chance. Kind of muddy.
This vineyard here, abandoned or not.
It's still alive.
It's still alive, but nobody is taking care of this. So this is where the property starts.
This is the first entrance, and then we will drive all up to the second entrance of the property.
Okay, this is the house, but it's not legal. So in case we have to completely disassemble it, destroy this and build something else, we can build here. So it's something that you can do. 65 square meters is allowed to build. This is the land. It goes till there is 6,000 square meters. Here is beautiful because you cannot see the road, the main road. It's more flat, and of course you have the wires like always.
So idea here where I'm standing could be the place where to build a house. These are all olive trees. The property goes still over there in that corner. It goes down like this over there, and then there is the entrance from the road down there, and it goes all the way like this up to here, this fence over here. So these olive trees are inside the property. The view is nice, it's beautiful. Over there is the vineyard with all the vines, and all these trees are olive trees.
The third property is in Caronia. It's huge because it's 3 hectares, and there is also a villa on it.
Yes, it's over our budget, but it has already an independent villa on it. There is a well with water, and also spring water filling up the well, so it's amazing. The property is in some places is quite flat, so it's really nice. You can do a lot of projects. Would be beautiful to do a lot of things in there. There are also these kind of natural ponds where they used to collect water that are beautiful, but it needs to be clean and revealed, let's say. And also, to get to the villa, there is this beautiful private road inside the property in the woods. All these woods are old cork trees which are protected, and they are beautiful, and it's kind of magical driving down this road to get to the villa, and then the view opens when you get out of the woods. This view of the sea opens up, and also there are a few palm trees.
The vegetation was incredible.
Yeah, which makes this feeling of being at the seaside that we love.
Yeah, and there are also some fruit trees on the property, olive trees.
Yes.
But let's see. Hello, Papa. Okay, this is the property. This is the house. It's pretty big, but one side, this side, it collapsed. So, in case we have to do some major reconstruction works. We have this beautiful view of the sea. Some wires in the middle. I don't know if you can see them. Probably not. Yes, here. Olive trees and cork trees.
This property is about 30,000 square meters, so it's a huge size. It's basically the second biggest one we saw since we are here in Sicily. The view is very nice. There are only a few electricity lines, but it has a lot of hidden gems. The house is quite big. You already have oranges, olives, flowers,
Plums, water.
There is a lot of water
in
this property. It's quite flat. There is already a well, so it's really nice. It's really nice. The house needs some serious renovation, and since it's so big, it already has a house and all of the things together. Also the price start is already high, so we are talking about 100,000 euros, but the view is really nice, so let's dream.
So what you probably cannot see from our videos, from our images, is that there is like the area where the villa is and the land is a little bit round down, so it's a round down areas with round down buildings, and when you, before you get to your private road, it seems that like you are in a kind of weird neighborhood.
Yeah, so the area is not the best, plus the other properties you could drive to the seaside between 5 to 15 minutes, let's say. This one you're a little bit more far from the sea. Even if you can see the sea, you are far from the sea, so there is a lot going on between you and the sea, and
the sea view is also not so spectacular.
Yeah, it's not wow like in previous properties that we saw.
It's perfect if you want to renovate the house, the villa, and then you want to create something I don't know, with horses, maneggio, agriturismo, we call it in Italian, where you
can do something with hospitality and have guests.
And producing your own food and offering the food to your guests. So something that we would like to do in the future, maybe. But this is already over our budget, because I didn't mention it before. The request for this property is 110,000 euro. So it's over our budget, but we said, okay, let's go and see, because we didn't see anything with already a house, a villa on it. And this was pretty huge, was 300 square meters.
Yeah, so you could do, it was a 2-floor villa, so you could basically do some rooms, like Airbnb or hospitality, downstairs, also upstairs.
Yes, but bigger the property is, more you have to pay to renovate it, you know.
Yeah,
so
it gets really expensive to renovate those kind of villas which are abandoned for many years, so you need to change a lot of things, and especially if you want to do something with the hospitality, everything needs to be new.
But I think that we are pretty happy, especially the area is an area that is not so popular, but it's beautiful, and it's something that we didn't see it before. because the last time we were in Sicily, we have to drive through this area pretty fast because we want to reach mainland as quick as possible. So it's nice, something that we have to consider.
And also, as we mentioned in the previous episode, we needed to set a bar for what we want, what we like, and these properties already, you know, they are starting to make us feel more focus in what we want, what we like, and setting a bar, and also seeing the prices, we can start valuing more what we like and what we don't like.
We're becoming professionals.
we are doing a full immersion
yes.
job right here. Like, we are only sharing what we can with you, but we are actually seeing 3 or 4 properties every day.
What you're seeing is just a small part of our research, but of course we cannot film everything. We cannot would be like a 20 hours long video.
Yeah, especially with Luce, if we need to stay with her and make her feel okay and play with her and everything, and we are not able to film plus do
because
everything.
we are living also in a van in the meantime, so it's
complicated.
The situation is challenging, but you know us, we love to put ourselves in these kind of situations.
Our life is full of challenges and it's not boring at all.
No, and if you ask Sara and Luca, if you ask us, do you guys want to go to like following the easiest way, or do you want to go and following the most challenging way? We will go for.
We choose for the exciting one,
Yes.
the adventurous. That 99.9% of the times is the challenging one, the really hard road.
Okay, guys, we will wait for Luce, and then we will film the finale all together.
Yes, because she's sleeping, so we always take advantage when she's sleeping to film and talk with you guys. Have a private
conversation with you, like grown-up conversation without Luce screaming or kissing us. That is amazing. We are loving this experience, and she's a champ. Like, she's a rock star, and we are enjoying every minute with her.
Yeah, we hope in the future also to be able to share with you how amazing she is, because she waves to everyone. So everybody on the road, even if they are having a bad day, even if they are, you can see their face, they are like not sad.
Yeah, even if we stop in a place and then from the window she's just saying ciao to everybody, and you see these people like in a bad mood, as Luca said, and then they just, wow, they just starting to smile.
They
and
light
back.
up and it changed their day. And we named Luce light. Luce in Italian means light, and she really has this energy. She lights up people's...
she's a light.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Literally.
Who's driving today, Luce? Who's driving? Luce is driving! Luce is driving! Captain! Captain Luce! You're driving today, yeah?
Cavallino, cavallino! Cavallino! Papà! Cavallino! Cavallino! Oh, dance, 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 oh, che ballerina! Che ballerina! Che ballerina!
Luce.
Hands. since we are in Sicily, we are having tagliolini all'uovo with pistachio pesto and burrata. So this is the way we do it. You serve your husband like this. Like this. And then you put on the burrata like this. Buon appetito, mio amor.
The view of nature. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset, Luce?
And this is where we will let you go, beautiful people. We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
If so, please share to us, smashing the thumbs up button.
Hit the notification bell and please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't done already. We love you, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming along with us and stay with us.
Because next Sunday we will see you again with a new adventure, with more properties here from Sicily. But for today, this is all from our amazing van, Second Chance. We can say we love you, guys.
Yes, and we will see you next Sunday.
And remember, la vita è bella.
Life is beautiful and
love always wins.
L'amore vince sempre.
Dang,